Alright guys, this is Gwam doing DoW2 replay here. This is actually just looking the game length here. This is like one of the longest games I think I've ever seen in this game, which could only be a good thing, but not for me because I had to play the flipping thing. So this is me with my Lictor Alpha, Tyrannid, and Tyranid or whatever, and I'm firstly playing an Orc player, and as you've probably heard me whine in the past, Orcs are my weakest matchup, so this should be an interesting match. Usually when I see them, I just think shit, I'm gonna lose, and that's usually what happens. But this is it's a good match anyway. Like obviously you can tell that from the game length anyway. So should be interesting. So I'm gonna actually probably try out Orc sometime because I actually think they are ridiculously good, and I think if you actually if I think they do pretty much everything the Tyranids do only better. Like they have more options, and their tier 3 is a lot stronger than the Tyranids, I would think. So I might give them a go sometime. Like so. Might have some more matches of that shit. So he's got the war boss hero, which is quite nasty because as in situations he seems to be able to take out like hordes of Homogons really quickly because of his area effect skills and just his general sort of area effect melee, not necessarily his stomp move like. Um, so he looks like he's got a slugger squad, a shooter squad, and another slugger squad, and just as I said, war boss at the moment. I just sniped off one of the units, and I've retreated back once he got his commander in my face, like so I've had to back off. So I'm trying to harass this point here. That's just sort of my general cap on order. Try and get the 3 points before the opponent does, just to put him in the back foot right away. But he's having none of it really. So I'm very worried. I've lost many games versus the Orcs and underestimating the power of some of the heroes, especially the sort of offensive heroes. They can absolutely make mincemeat out of the lower tier of the Tyranids. And I've just stealthed here, just stopping these, just capping the point, or trying to, and just went stealth and trying to take them out. Although unfortunately he has actually capped it, but he's lost a few troops in the process, like. But that's still not that good. And that's Flesh kind of buggy sometimes, which is kind of pissing me off recently. So it has sometimes doesn't fire right, and then he tries to reposition himself, and just generally sometimes it's gonna be a real pain in the ass to actually get the fire off properly when you want it to. So I've actually got some warrior squad out here. Pretty good unit. I usually wouldn't push fight heavily until I have at least one squad of them out. But as I said, I don't want to engage the army of the Orcs when there's war bosses around because it won't be worth it. I'll just take too much casualties and I won't get very much out of it. Um, if you paired the Slugger Boy squad and he's actually just trying to stop me from taking the point, which he has done, I've had to back off. Although it is neutralized now, so it's a bit of a victory for myself. And he just looks like he's going to try and decap my victory point over in this side. And while that's happening here, I want to try and take out the squad here, but probably not the probably not the best idea to be honest, because I'm not going to be able to take out the squad. He's just going to maybe take out a few guys and not actually taking out the entire squad. Just it looks like they've just lost 2 guys there, and my squad. And lucky enough, I pulled them back in time there. Thought they were going to run in and get totally shot to bits as per usual. Uh, kind of strange here. He comes down. He starts trying to harass my thing point here. My power node. Although I've noticed as well that he's went for a shitload of power plants. I've noticed most of our players seem to tech up very quickly, like because they're tier 3 from I can only speak from my perspective versus Tyranids, but they're tier 3 for me is almost pretty much impossible for me to beat. So he's got so ridiculous amount of plasma plants here, so he does. So I'm just trying. I just took one out there, but I know he's trying to pincer me here, so I'm just backing off. And while that's happening, he's decapping one of my points here, and trying to destroy my power node over here. So I'm sending my Lictor up, although Lictor is no match versus the war boss in a one-on-one fight. And he's just backing off here of his troops, and I'm just chasing him down, but not doing very much damage, like So not very much, or not inflicting very much damage, but obviously I can hopefully start doing a bit of damage to him. So I haven't actually tried to send my Lictor in yet, but it looks like I'm about to now. And I was doing a wee bit of damage to some of these power plants, but he's just sort of forced me off of a regiment. I want to just take 3 shots. And looks like the fight's happening here. He's focused on the thing, but he actually took it out there, so he did. So I've had to I've had to build it back again. Just instantaneous. I didn't want him decapping it, because I want, you want to keep at least one plasma place or one power node, in your possession. But as you see here, even though I got a whole bunch of free shots off him when he was attacking the power node, he's still actually able to out melee me. So, as you know, you wouldn't really expect anything less. Like he is, I'm not complaining about that, because he is actually you know, their offensive hero. Although he does come in here, it's pretty bad microphone on his part here. He doesn't really follow. He's not really paying attention here, and he realizes now, and he tries to flee. But like trying to flee against the flesh hook isn't a good idea, and he gets sucked back in here. So he's in bad condition here. He's got 55 hit points, and he has went down. So that's a bit of a good good move for myself, because I had to sort of run away from him with his when he's backing up his army, because of the fact that he's so nasty. But now that he's gone, I can actually start to do a wee bit more, be a wee bit more aggressive. Although he has got a killer cannon here, which is quite nasty. But I've got one squad of warriors with adrenaline gland. I do actually have it upgraded. And the sneaky wee Belix he's actually hit a regiment in the tree there, but I seen them, like, so I'm taking them out now. And while that's happening here, I'm trying to fighting this regiment here. He looks like he's trying to surround me here, but I don't think he's not going to be able to take me out, like. So he's got his killer cannon here, and he's not really. He seems to lose his attention sometimes here. He's not really like. Looks like I'm not the one. I'm not the one paying attention. So I'm a total retard, because the fact that I wasn't paying attention and I lost that unit there. While that's happening, I've tried to like send in my warrior squad here, but there's not enough of them, so there's not, and I've nearly lost that entire regiment. In fact, it seems to have escaped with 32 hit points, so I was actually lucky to make it out with that squad. While that's happening, I think I've took out a squad here. I'm not sure if I took out the full squad. I might have actually wiped out the entire squad, which would have been good. But I'm taking that point back. I'm actually ahead in points. I'm about 80 points ahead of him at the moment in terms of victory points. But I've had to run away from the killer can, although it is below half hit points. But he's backed off here. I'm backing off, sorry, from the victory point, and he's just forced me away with the thing. But while that's happening, I've got another regiment of adrenaline gland warriors coming up, so I'm gonna try and like take it out. And see, he's actually built, more. I've took out the free plasma plants down here, but he's built more on the side, so he's still persistent with the power. And unfortunately for me, he's got his hero back. So bad move, like. The hero is so devastating, so he is. I'm trying to take it out here. He does a very nice move here, as you can see. He goes on rampage with his killer cannon, making it like a super fast unit. And he's just out macroing me here. He's just like running around circles. And I've focus fired on the warrior, on the killer cannon, sorry. And he obviously knows this, like, so I'm taking a lot of abuse here. That's so nasty looking. And I've tried to make it out with one unit, but look at this. He actually blocks me with one squad, and I've lost the entire warrior squad, and that's absolutely huge. Like, very bad mistake there, just losing. Like, I didn't even achieve what I wanted to, which was to take out the killer can, and I've actually lost the entire squad for basically nothing. Like, so it's just bye to about 500 requisition there. So it's just absolute devastating loss. And I know that, like, I know if I had actually just waited, I could have had 2 warriors up there in the full regiment, and could have did a lot more damage, but unfortunately not. So he's neutralizing the point here, so he's actually taking 2 victory points to my 1 at the moment, and I'm just neutralizing this one here, just being sneaky with my lictor, like. Although I'm not happy his hero's back, obviously, his hero is with that power claw as well. It's just so fucking insanely nasty, like, and I think that's the problem with orcs. Is just like their close combat is good, so it's like you don't really have any advantage with them. It's like you have like you're supposed to be the close combat race, but like well, in some instances you are, and they're able to do a pretty good job of it. As you can see there, he just used the stomp move there, and I'm not sure, seems to have some sort of debuff on my troops by the looks of it. Although he is taking a lot of damage here, my whole army versus him, so. I took him down there, so I was pretty good for myself, like, taking down the hero yet again. It's the second time I took him out. Although he has got the killer cannon here, and he looks like he's been repairing it with his slugger boys. So he's got a pretty high level thing. Back up the pretty good hit points. I'm running away at this point because I don't think I can actually handle the army at this time. So I'm backing off. Although looking at this in hindsight, I might have been able to take that out. I'm not entirely sure. I just flesh hit one of the squad there, and went stealth like because he was trying to chase me down, and that killer can be quite fast if he gets on rampage, as I remember my first ever playing of this game. So it's a pretty interesting fight. I'm actually controlling the point. I'm 100 points ahead at this stage. Although he's quite good. He'll never really give up any sort of points here, and a bit of mess macro for me here. Although I did actually take it there now, but just a couple of seconds wasted there. Looks like he's repairing the